Welcome, friend. Welcome to Morrowind. Welcome, friends. Welcome back to Vardenfell and the sewers underneath Vivek's St. Olm's Canton, if I remember correctly, and the door to Asenirairan, the shrine where we got our asses handed to us at the end of the last episode. I can hear a rat around somewhere. It keeps squeaking. I guess it might be that one. Sorry for having been away for a couple of weeks. I haven't really been sleeping for a while, and it's not ideal, as I'm sure you can imagine. Tonight is no different. It is, in fact, some god-awful ludicrous time in the morning, and I haven't been able to get to sleep, and I figured that rather than let another weekend float past in a blur of complete exhaustion, I'd try recording some Morrowind while I'm actually awake. The fact that it's 3-something suggests this might be more incoherent than usual. If so, well, I can only offer my apologies and or my hopes that it proves amusing somehow. I hope March has been kinder to you than it has been to a lot of people, and that life is something resembling satisfactory. I will also try to stop moving my head around in strange patterns so that my voice is a bit more reliable in volume, but nothing promised. Since it's been 3 weeks, I don't really remember very much about what happened in here other than we died. So that's fun. Did something crash, maybe? Maybe something crashed. A crash is as good as a death to a blind bat or something. Oh, hello. You're a little twitchy. Those people look very healthy. Is there people behind me as well? Could be. Yeah. Ooh, way, and stuff. Let's make some health potions. Oh, there's several people causing me trouble. That explains a lot, doesn't it? You stop that nonsense. There's a good lad. And you too. Indeed. Okay. That was spicy. I always like the ninja outfits. Do I need to cart it along with me? Well, I think I've got a set somewhere if I want one. And it's not that pricey. That, however, is a stunningly expensive bit of kit. Well done. All that instead of bone mold. Tusk. Belt of sanguine goobies. Belt of axing. As I think I've said before, typically the sanguine artifacts are associated with a quest for the Morag Tong. I'm not sure if that's the case or if this is modded stuff or if it's modded and compatible. I'm going to try to remember to save quite often to make sure that if I do crash, we don't lose anything too much. Mythic Dawn robe, no thanks. Common shoes, Mythic Dawn gloves, bone meal, on hood, pretty useless. Raw ebony, pain in the ass, too heavy. Hello, you're a Daedra that's come along, so I'm taking things from the shrine, aren't you? Well, good luck. I've got a longsword and I'm not scared to use it. Sheathing your weapon doesn't get to help you here, my friend. Very nice. Thank you for your contribution to the cause. You're going to make Creeper a very happy Daedra. Durus Martinus, huh? Spark bolts, fine. Oh no, more ninja outfit stuff. Sanguine hewing. Heck, what was that? Long blade, huh? My current belt? Third barrier. I love that. Take that off first, apparently. But I have to drop it on me rather than the thing I do, don't I? Sanguine Shoreflight. Fine. Steel Spark Sword. You have a pathetic weapon compared to most of your people. I'm sure that's not a metaphor for any of our commanders-in-chief or anything. Moving swiftly on. Put a chest. Steel Spline Blade. Nope. The ring, not expensive enough. Bargain, bargain. Shock resistance. Take it to sell if I remember. Service, Leaves of the Dead. Native Flora of Solstheim, huh? Quite valuable, apparently. As I think I've said before, we truly are lucky that one of our protagonistic powers is the ability of perfect appraisal. Steel Spark Cleaver. Fortify personality. Invisibility. I'd like a potion of invisibility. That'd be nice. Potion of sleeping would be even better, mind, but while such things do exist, they tend to cause all sorts of long-term effects, like sleeplessness and so on. You a statue I can talk to? No. I think these are the things that screwed me up. But that's fine, let's just avoid them. Daedric Shrines in Vardenfell. Wow, that's pretty thorough. Let's take that. And that button. Some clan fear. Pointless, but sure. Call of Hellfire could be useful. Red glass bowls, stylish, but no thank you. Locked McGinty. Heavy chest with a stealing mic on. I mean, obviously it's stealing. Daedric Blood Potion. Sure. Tasty. Daedric Magicka Potion. Spiky Bowl. Mythic Dawn Robe. Bed. You're saying I could nap down here? Apparently I could. Fine. Have a nap. Oh, I've ascended. Didn't feel a thing. And I did not do a good job on making sure I had my stats prepped today. Tusk. Luck, obviously. Endurance, yes. And... What do we do with the drunken sailor ally in the morning? Might as well take the 3 points in agility, I suppose. Thank you, young level up. Been through that, not touching that. That's rather cool. Reminds me a bit of Bill's Cipher from Gravity Falls. If you haven't had the pleasure of Gravity Falls, you're missing out. But maybe you know that already. I hope it was a success. It was only a 5% lock. Shameful. Something common people. Well, okay. That was a feisty little pleasure. Um, what did you say about Khajiit? Sounds like a Khajiit. I don't want anything, but if you're here guarding for the Mythic Dawn, you need a new job. That's fair. Also, I already looted the place, don't bother. It seems likely to me that they'd have thought to tie all the various sewers together, given the way these things seem to work, but maybe they haven't. Doesn't really matter. That's our friendly Khajiit. So, having looked over my quest log, it occurred to me that the Propylon Index is in St. Olm's Temple storage, not St. Olm's Canton storage. So that should mean that...
We're watching you, scum.
We're watching you too, pig. What you gonna do about that, huh? Well... yeah, that's what I thought. Scum yourself. Akab.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Spitting out your teeth if you're not careful. I'm assuming that there's a temple on top of the canton. That might be an assumption too far. Bardau looks lovely in the moonlight. Very pretty. You wouldn't think that that thing is still actually falling and it's just temporarily held in place by Vivek's intentions, would you? But that's sheer Gorath for you. When he plays a prank, he plays hard. Is there a temple up here? Yes, it's there. Okay. Storage in here somewhere, allegedly.
Perhaps I can be of assistance.
Perhaps you can, Vaval. Don't think you're going to tell me about storage spaces. What can you tell about Crassius Curio? I hear he's an odd fellow. Councillor Crassius Curio has a splendid mansion in the plaza atop the Hlalu canton here in Vivek. Thank you. What do you have for sale? Nothing of any particular use. Some ingredients, perhaps, if I could be bothered to fret about it. How about spells? You're a common disease victim. I suppose I might need that at some point. Resist common disease, reflect. I'm sure I have a reflect spell of some sort, but not that sure. Various resistances. Okay, thank you for your time. Well, poke around then. Early in the morning. yes, yes. Rats. Almost traditional. Bora rat, huh? Can't be bothered. I'm fine for rat meat, I think. Well, this is undoubtedly a storage. Is it the correct storage? Who can say? We'll poke around. I dare say this won't be especially interesting visually, but on the other hand, what is? Just 5 bottles. Buckwheat flour. No. Scuttle. I don't care about scuttle. Goros slices. Don't know what that is. Booze of some sort. Oh, milk. Thank you. I will take some milk. Payment for clearing out the rats. Thought I'd missed that 2 gold there, didn't you? What kind of adventure would it be if I passed up 2 gold lying in a barrel somewhere? I had to hand in my card. It'd be a disaster. Laughing stock of the guild. Not exactly a storage room. Those, what the hell? Still. Don't think I'm likely to get luck blighted. And if I am, I don't think it's going to matter so much that I have to immediately deal with it. When I say that. Bit of green slime. Tasty. But it will go into a health potion, apparently. And I do make a fair amount of those at the moment. You know, fair props to the priest. If I was doing graveyard shift in the temple and some lunatic came in and started poking through all the locked storerooms and waving around a really large, really expensive sword and carving rats up and stuff, I'd probably ignore them as well. This is clearly not a storeroom. Indeed. I don't even know whether this has been modded to be in a different place from where it's supposed to be. I don't even know where exactly it's supposed to be to begin with. I think in the interests of preserving what little shreds of sanity I still have, I will mosey on out and maybe do some research and see if I can find it again some other time. I'm not going to trample your ash pit, that'd be very rude of me. Okay. So, apparently there is someone called Kishney in the Vivek Foreign Quarter that I should talk to for some reason. So, we can do that. Where is the Foreign Quarter from here? That way. Okay. Let's do some floating, shall we? I'm going the right way, aren't I? Yes. Let's go over the top of the arena then, just to fill it out a bit more. Map-wise, that is. That'll be the Foreign Quarter over there. Allegedly. No plummeting to a messy death? No? Good.
By the three, my rights and duties.
Yes, yeah. No. I don't suppose you know where Kishney would be, do you? Yes, of course you're watching me. Maybe another Khajiit, huh?
We're watching you.
Scum. Yes, yes, I know. Tell me about it. Remind me, where's Joe Bashers? Or an embassy, huh? Not sure we've been in there. Downstairs somewhere then, I guess. Yeah. Down here? Yeah. Somewhere. Shabash. There.
I've told you what I know about the Nerevarine cult. I hope Caius finds it helpful.
You're very welcome. Thank you, Julia.
Keep moving. A book today?
Yes, one moment. Sir, this is a bookstore. Keep moving. The whole point of a bookstore is to stand around and read things. Honestly.
What do you need?
Can you tell me anything about Kishni? Jobasha did not tell you this, but Jobasha says you should sniff around Simin Fralin's shop in the canal works on the east side. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. Goodbye.
Keep moving. Mathsera.
Wow, an actually polite greeting. The one does never cease. Canal works, east side. Is the east side. Wrong quarter tomb, huh?
This is big. Can't you find your way around the cantons?
I am finding my way around the cantons, thank you. I have, of course, immediately forgotten what you told me. Don't think it was Jean, though.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Door. Temple. Okay, well. Not the tomb. Just gonna be full of undead, probably.
Spit it out or hit the road.
Go on about your business.
Care to look at my selection?
Yeah. I'm looking for Kishni. No.
Looking for some new clothes?
I mean, I am kind of looking for some new clothes, really. But am I lucky enough to pay for them? Wouldn't have thought so. Most of my stuff's magical anyway. Don't suppose you have any magical stuff, do you? Not bad. Use of resist paralysis, huh? That could be handy. That make current shoes. Current shoes are pretty handy too. Guess I'll pass, but thank you.
See anything you like?
Not especially. Am I on the east side of the canal works, I wonder?
No, I don't think so.
Neither do I. I'm going to have to go back to Jabasha, aren't I? And I should pay attention. You were down here somewhere? Yeah. Trashy's tat shop, huh?
I've told you what I know about the Nerevarine cult. I hope class finds it insufficient.
Sorry, repeat what you're talking about Konishi. Simin Fralini's shop in the canal box. I'm gonna write this down. Okay.
Book today?
Book every day, my friend. Book every day. Unlike the alternators, a book is for life. Don didn't get around to killing it. First of all, let's check you actually mean the canal work, shall we? Foreign embassy. Foreign quarter. One guy enchanter, the blue Khajiit. Foreign quarter. America private bank. Foreign quarter. Black shop, corner club. Embassy. Okay, that's everything in the east side. A quick look at this embassy. It's up here somewhere, right?
Hello, my friend. What a glorious time it is. Perhaps I can interest you in one of my fine wares. All magical, all for a low, low price.
Marcel? You have a huge chin and little beady eyes. Congratulations. And goodbye. No, this is an alchemist. I guess it's upstairs or downstairs. Something.
If you're here for trouble, you'll get more than you bargained for.
You have no idea what I'm here for. Your puny mind cannot even begin to comprehend the depths of trouble I represent. I'm going to the embassy.
What Khajiit do for you?
Hey Johammer, can you tell me anything new about Kishni? This is the sacred city of Vivek. Count your blessings. Can I help you find someone in particular, or are you just looking around? Same thing. Sniff around Simeon Felini's shop.
What's your
Atia.
story?
Good question. Welcome to the Foreign Embassy of Vivek. We do our best to keep Outlanders out of trouble with the locals. It's rough work. For our sake, try not to go digging up some Dark Elf's grandpa, will you? Tell me about the Foreign Embassy. The Foreign Embassy was established here in Vivek a few years ago. I think that what finally convinced the Dark Elves to allow it was rounding all us Outlanders up in one convenient place to shout at. Whenever some fool goes and insults some Dark Elf's aunt's grandmother's ghost, we're the ones to hear about it. Oh, you've probably heard of me then. But apparently you don't know anything much.
And what is your business?
Anytime
here?
now.
How may we help?
Purifications, blah blah blah. Dr. Marie Gouillard. Research informational literature. No, I don't think I'll bother, thank you. You can't tell me something about Kishni I haven't seen before. Serenia. No, everyone else has told me that. Okay, Kamak. What about you? Nothing. Just that you live here. Fine. Good to meet you, Kamak. Okay. Oh, this is definitely the east half of the foreign quarter. So if there is any difference in the canal works, it'll be here. Oh, here we are. Simeon Friendly Book Settler. Okay, separated. Nice. Don't mind me. Yes, I thought that might be locked. Hello, buddies.
Warm day to you.
Warm day to you too, Kishni. I have a note to talk to you. I have no idea why. You appear to be hanging out with vampires. Are you okay?
She's not hard to look at.
Sire, I help Kishni very much. Speak with Kishni's husband, Arantamo, and he will reward you. Oh, I see. You're a slave I let go. That's grand. I'm really glad to hear it. I don't see you can tell me anything about where to get into the Twin Lamps, can you? I understand. Let me try some flagrant bribery. Doesn't look like it made a difference. Kishni knows only rumors. They help slaves escape. They take us back to elsewhere.
May you find all that you seek, traveler.
Oh, maybe you're just a dark elf.
You're a girl with a soft tread and a glint in her eye. I like that.
Gentleman Jim. Boss! Gentleman Jim is the head of the Thieves Guild. What a pleasure. I'm but a lowly toad stabber or something, but it's a delight to meet you. I may have jobs for you, but you might be interested in something a bit different. The Baal Molagmer. Ooh, okay, tell me about it. There's a legend about stone firemen who brought the light of justice to the land. Though the Baal Molagmer were thieves, they stole only from the unjust and gave to those in need. They vanished early in the Third Era and have not been seen since. I believe it is time for the Baal Molagmer to return. What a great idea. Here, these gloves were used by the Baal Molagmer to carry their burning stones from the Red Mountain. When you're ready to rekindle the fires of the Baal Molagmer, wear the gloves and speak with me again. Interesting. Thank you. I'll have a look at them. Well, Crazy Legs. Thank you for bringing Kishni back to me. As a fellow thief, I hope these are a welcome reward and an aid in your exploits. 4 Master's Lockpicks. That's superlative. Thank you, my friend. Okay, fair enough. What's your little secret? I like your style, Lenoir. Here's a tip. Propylon. Ooh, yeah, remind me. Ever been in a Dunmer stronghold? Have you seen the Propylon chambers with the 2 big stone pillars? They're transportation devices, except you need a key to use them. A tiny little thing called a Propylon index. Guy tried to sell me one, wanted a fortune for it. I told him to blow. Later I hear this guy went to a Daedric shrine called Male Kashishi and forgot to come back. So maybe the Propylon index went there with him and stayed. Okay, well I did find a book telling me where that would be. And I will have to find it sooner or later. So, good information. Thank you. It's been a pleasure chatting to you. Look at those gloves. Look on the current gloves. One is adamantium thing. One fortifies my agility. B and C. Okay, boss. Talk to me about the Baal Molagmer again. I've chosen something simple for the first mission of the reformed Baal Molagmer. I need you to return the Hlervu locket. Reynas Hlervu is a poor, retired egg miner. He gave his family's treasured locket to the taxmen this year. The locket is now being held in Venim Manor with the rest of the taxes. Wear the gloves I gave you and pay a visit to Venim Manor in Aldrun. Find the Hlervu locket and return it to Reynas Hlervu in the name of the Baal Molagmer. Okay, it's a deal. Again, let's Baal Molagmer gloves. Venim Manor. Taxes. Locket for Reynas Hlervu, wherever he is. And I could do with a job while I'm here. Okay. Big Helen, Habassi, or Aengoth? Aengoth, huh? Where might you be? Big Hells, Aengoth, Habassi. Fine. Anton to talk to the beast. Meet Kishni, done. Clear out the mythic dawnfalls, done. Okay. So far, so good. Bye. It's been huge. Let's put my normal gloves back on for now, though. Nice.
I think you'll find my books very enlightening.
I find your hair quite enlightening, friend. Looks like you glued a boot to the top of your head. The houses. The whole rainbow of books, huh? Particularly in green. I understand that's not a rainbow. But it's heading towards 4 in the morning. What you want? So what else is down here? Tomb again. That would be how I got from side to side then. Jarasha the healer. Have any good potions? Hello, Jarasha.
What do you want?
Jarasha does not know this face. What thing do you want from Jarasha? I'll have your guar milk for starters. Master, cheap restore, I don't want cheap restore health stuff. Spoiled. Boiled. 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 Wow, you have some nonsense. What about spells? Cure disease, detect creature. Be useful. Don't want that. Don't want variable resists. Modify health, don't really care. Wild open. Yeah, I've got mastered lockpick at the moment, I'm good. But thank you. Okay, guess that's it down here. Tip 4. Tomb. Yep, undead. Soul gem. Bone walkers. Bad news. I think someone just whispered, "I am death" in my ear. Sounds like a boast. Dead, maybe. That'll be the other side. Imperial shield. How much use? Okay, fine. Just a quick look, see if there's anything in the cellar other than rats. Always rats. Can I jump from one side to the other? Probably. In fact, yes. Takes me back to the old days of stalking around Vampire the Masquerade bloodlines as a freaking Nosferatu, haunting the sewers, desperately hungry for rats. What a sad life. Spark sword. More random bits of gold. Flasker. Seems fairly undeniable. Well, Merkab. Welcome to Vivek, Syra. I'm Merkab Groat Bushel. Are you looking for services in the sacred city? Maybe I can help. No. Poke inside this shrine and see if it goes as horribly as the last one. Ooh, fungoid. I like it. Very eldritch. Who have we here? I don't read Daedric well enough to just auto-translate that. Impressive urns. Door strength is good. Exclusive feather can come in handy. Grave dust. Human skin. I mean, I've got plenty of that on my own, thank you, but... Fortify health, not much point. Drathis' winter, fine. Red death, nice. Golden Saint, could be handy. Black Mind, Telvin's Courage. Starry Road, huh? That's nice. Otherwise, Black Skull. Thank you. Can you tell me who this is for? Hidden one. What do you need? Speak up. Nothing, apparently. Don't think you're quite as hidden as you think you are, though, my friend. Hoping you might tell me who this is a shrine to. I like their style. Nice. What's the name of this thing? Ibis Hamus. Ibishamus, I'm sure, but... That's the Floor of Solstein thing. Actually... Coast... Better Coast... Gracelands, Malaka Moor... That's the West Gash... Red Mountain... Nothing about the shrines. Oh, I see. We also understand there may be cultists creating small shrines and hiding in the underworks of Vivek. We will leave that investigation to the High Ordinators and trust you have the situation well in hand. Okay. It is a mystery. Mystery to me, anyway. So the next thing we're supposed to do in Vivek is go and talk to the renegade priest. But we're heading towards an hour mark here. And while I'm not exactly sleepy, I am quite tired. So let's get to the Temple Canton and call it a night. Oh, I have to go back upstairs before I can go out, can't I? Don't I? Rather, not can't I?
Outlander.
Hello, friend. I don't think I've seen a Dunmer with such eyebrows for quite some moments. In Vivek, temples to the... maybe not the north. Maybe I'm just running in circles. This is north, not correct. Yeah. I am running in circles. Do you think we can survive that? Let's find out. Ow, my feet. Yeah, great. No problem. There we are. I know. No bouncing on the streets. Tough luck, Ordinator. We're loathing you, scum. Feeling is perfectly mutual, old beast. Feeling is perfectly mutual.
You've been wounded.
No, I leapt off a tall building, but thank you for your concern. I suppose I should have some guar milk, shouldn't I? It's good for me and everything. Healthy and nutritious. This is a mighty old statue, isn't it? You might think it's something from Avatar the Last Airbender, but it's probably Vivek having sex with a bug or something. Has to happen a lot. No, you can't have my Rising Force potions. I use those. Maybe later. Stopping the moon seems like a excellent cause. I'm fully in favour. Floaty. Temple Dome, huh?
Even natives get confused in Vivek. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a friend. And I'm sure I'm going to find one. But not today. I am just going to stand here and gaze at the majesty of Bardao, waiting as it is to consume us all in a blast of fiery horror. One day, not so very far from now. Herein doth the lesson, frankly. Let there be a warning to you all. Asteroids. No sense of humour. On that note, I think in the interests of something resembling broad sanity, let's wrap it up. Sorry again that it took a couple of weeks. As I mentioned in my little random note on the community channel thing, I think last week, I am considering doing some recordings of Diablo 2. I want to have a play with the new Warlock class, and this seems like an excellent excuse. If I do record it, it won't cannibalize Morrowind. I won't release it in the same slot. I know that saying that after just having to have 2 weeks off because I've been too brain blasted to think is, a little sad. But, hey, one lives in hope and all that. This is a peculiar camera angle that we have because Syra's staring up at the asteroids. But, okay, I can live with it. Anyway, have a pleasant week, and may the little people smile upon you eternally. Please do the usual Holy Trinity nonsense of like, subscribe, press bells, whatever other horrifying hoops and nonsenses YouTube wants. Leave comments, I guess, or don't. It's fine. But either way, have a good one, and I hope that the world is kind to you. See you next time. Bye for now.